Hi guys, we're outside the Sheffield Town Hall again today at what an event. We had loads of people. Sister, how you keeping?
Fine, thank you. It was amazing event.
Okay, just tell us a little about today's event, please.
Today's event is to stand here and show our solidarity, what's happened for the last few weeks in London and across the world. And especially we're standing for today here, Greenfield Towers and Mosque London, what's happened. And the big message was, let us stand together. Unity is important thing.
Definitely, because as you know, it's the month of Ramadan, and all the Muslim brothers and sisters that have passed away, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them Jannat, and especially in this month, maybe Allah, inshallah, will grant his
and
Jannat.
those being injured, may Allah give them speedy recovery.
And it's been so many people that have died, and it's been absolutely awful. We can't imagine what's going on. Now we'll turn the camera to Brother Maruf. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Maruf.
Yeah, walaikum salam.
How you keeping, Brother Maruf?
Yes, fine, thank you. Alhamdulillah, the last days of Ramadan.
Ramadan, so a few more days ago. Going back to today's issue and today's topic, Maruf, what do you have to say about today's event?
Today's event, first of all, let me appreciate the effort of the organizers. They have done such a wonderful job, and by bringing people from all faith, non-faith, the community people, they have come together once again to show their solidarity with the victims of terror attack in Manchester and in London, and the tower when it was blaze, and many people have lost their lives. So this was the solidarity. I think we are proud of our Sheffield and the people of Sheffield who have something in common, which is humanity, and each and every time when there are difficult times, they come out and they show their solidarity and stand together. I think that is the way forward. We need to stand together in coming days and months, which will be very difficult days and months. So we must stand together.
Definitely, because it's like events like this that brings everyone together. It doesn't matter, as I said before, if you're Muslim, or Christian, you're Jew. When it's events like this, we all come together and we show we're all united and we're all one, and this is what makes us very strong. I'm thinking just to go on to somebody else now, but we'll just carry on until we get someone else.
No, that's fine.
As you know, Eid is going to be around the corner. How are you excited about the Eid?
First of all, I will pray that the imams and the decision maker of this country must consider the unity once again, and if we can celebrate Eid together, not one Eid on Sunday and not other Eid on Monday, but whatever the situation is, we will face the situation and we will celebrate. Either we are celebrating on Sunday or Monday. So in advance, I would like to congratulate all the Muslim brothers and sisters.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
On Monday.
Either Sunday or Monday, whichever it is. But we'll be celebrating the Eid and the end of Ramadan with our families. And that is the good time when we spend much more time with our families. Thank you very much.
Anyway, it's been a great pleasure. Thank you very much, Maruf. Bye. And now, sister, now we're joined by another organizer of today's event. What do you have to say about today's event?
Today's event went really well. It was amazing to see so many different faith leaders, so many different members of the community come out in solidarity, and just thank you for covering it.
And it's like events like this that brings everyone together, because I've seen so many faces I've not even seen before, and thank you very much for everyone to come, because we need people to support us. How many victims have we lost now so far, they're saying? Because I think they said, has it gone up above 50 people?
In the Grenfell Towers, I think it's 79 people now.
79, so the figures will keep on going up.
They're going to go up. They've said that they're going to keep going up. And I believe that at the Finsbury Park Mosque, it was, 8 victims that are seriously injured, and unfortunately one person has lost their lives. So really today was about remembering all of those victims that for whatever reason, due to an atrocity or an attack or something like that, they've lost their lives. So really it was about, we've had so much happen these last few weeks, it's for them to come together and be remembered.
And there's a lot of things going on. People are saying fingers to blame on people. We don't really know what's the inside story. They're going to find out later on. One thing they said about the cladding situation, they said they use this cladding, and this cladding actually made it easier to catch fire and go all around the building. What do you say about that?
I think if that's the case, I mean, it's a real indictment, really, upon the whole austerity measures that we're facing. I mean, the poorest in our society, the vulnerable in our society that we should be looking after, we take the cheap option with them, and therefore that's led to, I think it was saying on the news earlier, that really high combustible cladding, and it's a real indictment on those who, don't look after the poor. So I think for me, it's, justice needs to be served, really, especially for the victims of Grenfell Tower. That were their homes. They weren't expecting to lose their lives there.
Yeah, and it's absolutely awful because we can't really understand what the people are going through, especially the families, because everyone's lost someone, a loved one. Someone's lost their son, someone's lost their daughter. There's so many casualties.
Yeah, what happened at the Grenfell Tower was absolutely horrifying, and
awful.
We couldn't imagine it.
Any last messages you want to add?
Yeah, Eid Mubarak to all my family, friends and colleagues, everybody that knows me in Sheffield.
Monday, hopefully.
And Eid Mubarak to you.
Whenever it is, whatever day you celebrate it on, Eid Mubarak to you all.
Okay, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. And now going on to another gentleman, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Gus O'Reilly. I'm a Catholic priest here in Sheffield, and I'm the Lord Mayor's chaplain, which helps me to be able to say words in a public way which I mightn't be able to do otherwise, and representing the Catholic community, which of course is very important. And I'm here with my friend Vital, whom I've known for nearly 25 years.
Yes. What do you want to say about the recent incident that has taken place in London? As we know, we're all here for this.
Yes, it's hard to understand. It takes a long time to begin to soak up what is happening, and because the events are so big, they are beyond our understanding, and by the time we begin to understand, we are so frustrated, filled with sadness, also filled with compassion. Compassion above all for all those friends who are suffering, because we are all friends when it comes to this.
Definitely,
and we have to identify it. We have to be able to identify the God and the peace in each one of us. And so on this feast, we would say, Salam Alaikum. And Eid.
Thank you. And now going on to this gentleman, please introduce yourself.
I represent Hindu community in South Yorkshire.
Look at that. We've had Muslims, we have Christians, we have Hindus. It just shows when it comes to situation like we all one.
Absolutely, we all one. We are like a part of body.
Thank you.
There are a lot of different part of the body, arm, leg, blood, everything. They have got a different function, but they are all one life for one person. Same thing. We may be different culture, different color, different society, but we all have the same principle to live in harmony and peace. And we always preach peace and harmony in our life.
What kind of turnout do you think we've had? Because now it's really ending, but earlier on I'm sure we had a lot of people. What do you think about the turnout today?
It was good. We would expect more, but perhaps they might be busy being a Friday, or perhaps due to the weather forecast of being rain later on. But it was quite good.
Any final messages before we sign off or wrap up?
Well, from my point of view, from the Christian point of view, would be do not be afraid. Never be afraid. And don't let the darkness overcome us. The light of faith in all of us will be the beacon whereby we can follow a safe path to each other, and that will be my message.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's been a big pleasure.
Thank you.
I'll just go on to one more person.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, sir. Sorry to interrupt. Do you have a quick word about today's event, if that's fine?
Yes, you can, but my problem is I only arrived for the last three speeches, so
That's fine.
What I heard was inspiring.
Okay, how you doing, sir? You okay?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay.
Cheers.
Please tell us a little about today's event.
Well, it's just important it's happening, although however sad it may be that it's happening. And I think that the fact that it's all the different faiths involved is really important, and we've done that before, and I think that's that needs to be kept being done. But I think for me the real significance about today is the recognition that emergency services have got, which I think has been long overdue really, and I thought it was just a brilliant gesture to give.
Do you think the police and the fire brigade services, they have put enough effort and they have responded quite quick? Because a lot of people are actually criticising them.
I think there's the issue about, I mean, it's difficult to know in terms of what reports to go by. But clearly there are contradictory reports. But what I would say is, on the whole, I think emergency services go in when to situations where people are coming away from, and I think that the bravery and commitment we expect from people need
and
to
it's
addressed.
like we need to learn from these mistakes. As you know, we live in England, a rich country, one of the richest countries in the world, and things like that happen in England. It's appalling. If it happened in a third world country, yes, we'd understand, but when it happens like England, you're just thinking, oh my God, it could have been me in there, it could be my family in there, and it's just total shocking. We can't actually feel, because we're just saying words, but if we were inside there, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it needs to look at exactly why the reasons for that happened and what motivated those decisions to be made. And I think if there was some kind of cutting stand, there's both red tape being cut on the bad itself, but also profits in terms of being made by things being done on the tube.
Anyway, would you like to add any final messages before we sign off?
Final message is just that we need to do doing things like this more often, not just in the context when there's a tragedy, but actually recognising in terms of what brings us together, the recognition of the kind of value of public service and the common good.
Thank you very much, sir. It's been a pleasure.
Cheers, thank you. Cheers.
Nasima, can we have a quick word, sister, about today's event?
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Nasima, how are you doing, sister?
Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair.
How's Ramadan been going, first of all?
Very long, tiring, and I've been poorly, so it's been really.
A few more days anyway, so we've got
Yes.
Eid coming on, inshallah, on Monday. Fingers crossed.
Inshallah.
Nasima, what have you got to say about today's event?
Absolutely brilliant, and this is a lesson we have to learn that faith, no faith, it doesn't matter. All we celebrate is humanity, and to be honest, the more other people will talk about the violence against each other religion, it will make us more safe, because we need to show those violent people that no place for violence in 2017, and there is no division between any religion, because the people of the book all are same, and end of the
Definitely.
day, in Britain, in England, we are all one
Yeah,
one
I would just
culture,
like to
one.
add something that Nasima has this note. It's a very true message. Like today we've had Hindu people, we've had Muslims, we've had Christians, we've Jews, we've had all sorts of people, and it just shows in the events and times like that we're all one. It doesn't matter what's going on, we put everything to a side, we're all one.
Sheffield Muslim Community Forum, and me and Sfel Momtaz did an iftar, community iftar, where Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, everybody came in one place. And you know one thing, they said one thing, they says, we are sick and tired of this, don't do it under the name of religion, because no religious people will go out and kill a bird, forget a human being. No, so stop making it as a religion issue, because there is
because
no,
as a Muslim, as they say, by killing one, it's like killing the whole
humanity.
humankind, and
Yes.
we totally condemn that and we disagree with that. What can we do in the future to bring more people, and we need to show our awareness about this?
Integration. More people together, speak up, mix up, tell people what is real Islam is, what is practicing Muslims are, and why we believe in humanity more than anybody ever does. Thank you.
Maxine, it's been a great pleasure, Nasima.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just going on to one more person. Maxine, how you doing?
I'm alright, thank you.
Okay, I remember we did a quick little interview the day we didn't get much time to speak. And we're again at another event at the town hall. What do you have to say about today?
Well, this one's about, for me, it's about the attack on Finsbury Park.
Okay.
And it's about the rise in Islamophobic attacks and the way in which the media have responded to it by having the likes of Tommy Robinson on television. And he's the man who bashed the Quran around. And actually,
that's a proper no-no.
they say that he's there. They say that Piers Morgan smashed him into the ground, but the reality was he's not bothered about that. He wants the oxygen of publicity to get more people from the far right to do vile acts like the one that took place outside Finsbury Mosque. Would they invite ISIS on television? No, they wouldn't. As far as I'm concerned, this man is every much a terrorist as any
He
of those
is,
people who carried out
and
the
a lot of time
attacks.
he does it just for the limelight, just to get publicity
Exactly.
and what,
It's
because
the-
we shouldn't pay no attention to him whatsoever.
Exactly, and so that's the real problem, really, that there's a different way in which we treat the terror attacks by ISIS and the way we treat the neo-Nazi attacks and the that have come back. And also because this is really, there is a massive wave of Islamophobia going on.
Yeah.
And we have to fight back against it, and we have to start to tell some home truths. This is about the war on terror, and it's about prevent, and those things have got to go.
Any final messages before we sign off?
Choose love over hate, that we all need to stand together, and that if we stand together we have to fight for a different kind of world than the one we've got.
Thank you very much, Maxine. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. And last but not least, we're just going to two more gentlemen about today's event. Gentlemen, how are you keeping?
Absolutely fantastic. How are you?
Very well. We've got a few more days and then it's over.
That's it.
Eid day for us.
A couple of days left and then Eid.
When do you expect
Sunday,
to do
maybe
Eid?
Monday.
Monday.
Well, never know.
Never know. Anyway,
whatever the Saudis say.
Whatever the
That's what
Saudis
the Saudis.
or Morocco say. Anyway, brother, what have you got to say about today's event?
Today is a bit of a sad note we've got together, but alhamdulillah, it's turned into a positive one when you look at many faces and stuff in here. Remembering all the victims of all the attacks, one by one, Greenfell was mentioned, the masjid attack that was mentioned as well, and the terrorist attacks that have taken place the last 3 months, 3-4 attacks that have taken place of a terrorist nature. It's important that we all stand together, and more than anything else today. Turnout was a bit less, but it's one of those things where it's an awkward time, people finishing work and stuff as well.
But the most important is getting the message out. Don't matter if there's even a few people, but we need to do something.
We need to do something, and the thing is what we do apart from this as well, Ash, because we need to get out. We need to get out into the community. We need to speak to people, and we need to get that message out there. Do you know, if our religion is being defamed today for whatever reason, people are hijacking it forever. It's also our responsibility to protect our religion from that, and also to show them the real religion of Islam. Do you know the Bangladeshi brothers? I was looking on Facebook. I Aspire and the rest of the crew did an absolute fantastic job.
Yeah, everyone's trying to do their bit wherever they can do.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it's just one of those things where that's what we need to do, show the real version of Islam to people, and that's how we do it. Do you know, with this camera, with the Facebook lives, this is what we
all the social media.
Yeah, this is what it is. Promote our people, promote our religion, and alhamdulillah, then you see many of the Christian community were actually applauding at some of the speeches the Muslim sisters were making.
Let me just quickly show. The best thing I noticed about today, fascinating thing is we had a Hindu guy, a preacher, we had from Christian, we had Jew, we had Muslim, we had from all different backs of religion, and it shows in events like that we're all one, we're all united. No matter what people do, they can't separate us.
They can never divide us.
They can never divide us.
Unity is key. Unity is key, especially at a time like this. Yes, definitely.
Any last message before we sign off?
No, that for me is, like I say, it's just unity. Younger generation needs to get really involved with this. The future is theirs. The old ones, birthday logo, are going to pass away eventually one day in the Lillah and Rajoun. It's more important that a younger generation comes forward.
Thank you very much, brother. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. One more person we're going to go to. I think he's just busy taking a picture. Once he takes the picture, I'm going to grab him. But it's actually been amazing today here. It's been awesome. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you? Are you okay?
Alhamdulillah.
Seen you busy taking pictures, especially the best day, and we've got the best location.
Yeah, some beautiful backgrounds with the fountains here.
Definitely.
And my son wanted a picture with the newly elected councillor for Nether Edge, Jim Stanley.
Congratulations to him. Anyway, brother, switching the topic to today, what do you think about today's whole event?
Today's event, very nice coming together of people from many different ethnic backgrounds and different faiths. It's very important that we stand together in the face of hatred, in the face of violence and terrorism and extremism, and stand together from people of all backgrounds to say and share the
we're
love.
totally against issues like that, because as we're Muslim we don't believe in terrorism, and it's a no for us.
Absolutely.
And whoever says like Muslims are like this and that, please meet a Muslim, you will see we're totally different. It's people like us that make a difference, because we are united as all one people.
Absolutely agree with you, and that's one of the reasons we held multi-faith iftar at Medina Masjid on Sunday. Sadly, that was the same time as the attack was happening in Finsbury Park. Our iftar was bringing together people from Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Sikh, Hindu and Buddhist faiths, as well as people of no faith, and it was a great event and really good to actually share food, but also share our love and thoughts with each other and with people from different backgrounds.
Any final message before we sign off?
I'd like to say Eid Mubarak.
Definitely Eid Mubarak
to everyone across the world.
Eid Mubarak.
spread the love and be ambassadors for your communities, be ambassadors for Islam or whichever religion you're from, be ambassadors for love and peace between you.
Thank you very much, my brother. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Anyway, this is ASA signing up, and you're watching me on my YouTube channel. I hope you like my program, you like your links. If you do, please subscribe. And guys, peace. Signing out.